Hello, welcome to my channel, AH for Truth. I wanted to talk to you guys today about why crypto and a digital economy is inevitable. I'm out here in the country, well, actually in Lake Country, and it's called the White Shell. And we're here at a resort at a pastor's retreat. It's Thursday, and we are going to be here up till Sunday. So I'm excited, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about, why the digital economy is unavoidable and why it is going to explode the world GDP. Now, one of the gifts God has given to us as human beings is the ability to think. I'm a thinker, and I believe that every society moves forward with greater and better understanding when thinkers are allowed to present thoughts and help people break down ideologies, understandings of the things that are happening in any society. Before I go on, if you are new to crypto, I wrote a book just for you, a book for newbies. It's titled Crypto Made Easy. Buy, store, and grow your investment with confidence. I also have a second book coming. It's all in the description. It's going for, the first one is $18.99. The second one is $7.99. It describes how crypto will take over the banking industry and how each of the ISO 222 cryptos would work in the industry. So you can get all of that in the description. I also have a PDF that you can download for free to help you craft your vision. If you're a crypto holder and you've not crafted a vision statement, to help you, there's power in writing. That your God DNA. If you're a follower of Christ, that's what happens. If you're not, we are created in the image of God. You may not agree or believe that, but that's okay. Writing is a powerful tool that helps to constrain you and lead you in the direction that you really want to go. When you write a vision down, it takes on a life of its own. So download that PDF and use it as a guide if you do not know how to do this. Also, I have another PDF that you can download. It's about XPR, the ISO crypto that is less than a cent. Download it, and for whatever you can give. If you can't and it's $0, it's up to you. I just want to give the information out and people can go and stack up, hopefully. Now, this is not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. Now let's get into what I was talking about. So it's very important for us to understand that the world is changing. You know that. You see that. Digitization, the first and most important thing, in fact, the only thing I'm going to talk about, and I give you examples, is this. Digitization reduces cost. It does reduce cost. And there are already so many examples. I give you an example. Email. People think that email is free. No, it's not free. Nothing is free. Somebody paid for it. You see, so a email platform like Google, Gmail, or Yahoo Mail, or whatever, what has happened is that you have 1 billion people who register to use an email platform. Well, what happens when you have 1 billion eyes looking at one platform? That's the advertisers' desire, the advertising agencies. It's a platform made in heaven, because then you can advertise any product on that platform, and as people see it, so it makes the platform become a premium advertising location, because 1 billion or more eyes are looking at that 24/7, depending on where you are in the world. Because when some of us are sleeping on this side, people are awake on the other side. And that's what Google is, that's what Yahoo Mail is, and that's what AOL and all of these other mail platforms are. So it appears that, I have it for free. Initially, when it first came out, people had to subscribe and pay. But now that is all disappeared, because there are billions of people who are paying for ads. Billions are watching, and they're watching ads, and they're, the email is provided for free, so to speak. All right. So what happens is digitization brings down the price of production. It cuts out the middleman. Now, let me give you a second example. Ebooks. I, for example, have written an ebook, and I remember the first time I ever wrote a book, I had to find a printer. First, there were about 6 people that I had to deal with. I had to deal with an editor. Now you can actually have an e-editor. Now it's even with AI. There's something called Grammarly. It helps you to write better. AI now does even helps you to even write. It doesn't mean you stop thinking, but it's just that you have all these tools that can help you to do things better, quicker, and cheaper. Speed cuts down cost, okay? And you have all of that with when you're writing an ebook, you print, you don't print. The ebook is downloaded. Universities, schools, colleges, elementary school, everybody is going into ebooks. You still have printed books, but you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? With my own experience, I compared it with when I first wrote a book. It was a lot of work, right? But now that doesn't exist anymore. Then we also look at the cost of moving money, right? Digitization cuts all of that out. Just like with ebooks, it cuts all the middlemen out. It costs, when you go to writers they write a book and it's a bestseller. You know who makes all the money? The publications company makes, the publisher makes money, the big managers at the top make money. The author, yes, ends up being a millionaire for selling many millions of copies, but actually they pay so many people to make so much money. But if they did it and it was an ebook, now publishers are still there, but the point I'm making is that there's now a bigger market and there's bigger opportunity, better opportunities. There are people who have sold 50,000 copies of or downloads of an ebook just off of the internet and being able to get into a platform. Now you pay the owner of the platform, you still pay other people, but it's a lot more different. If you see what I'm saying, it cuts down a lot of cost and there's speed involved. You don't have to go through a typesetting process. You don't have to. All of that is being removed, if you get what I mean. So also, what other example can I give? Okay, you see Spotify, you see Netflix, you see all of these different things. Do you remember what it was like for people, if you're as old as I am, to record music and then have an LP produced? You have to go sign up a recording deal with Motown and all of that. Digitization has changed everything. Even voting. As much as people say that voting can be, manipulated through a back door, if it's well securitized, you can actually do a lot with voting digitally. You see what I'm saying? So digitization changes everything, changes the game, cuts down prices, removes middlemen as much as possible. There's still middlemen who hold. Like, for example, I sell on Sellfy. Sellfy is like a middleman, but they are useful middlemen because they provide a tool, they provide a platform that helps you, and it's all digitized. So digitized products or digital products need a digital or digitized platform to get to people. The news has also been digitized. So we are moving into a digitized economy. The last frontier of digitization, you know what it is? Money. And so just like in the same way how middlemen make money and middlewomen make money expensive, because remember, you go to the bank, you get a loan, you get a mortgage, you have to pay all those people who have nice suits and nice ties. So if you're a banker watching me, please don't be offended. I'm just saying the reality of things is things change. My dad used to be a photographer. I remember as a child, he would go into the dark room and he would print those pictures, black and white and everything. It was very interesting to watch. I like sitting down there to see the ones that were colored pictures or black and white being developed, and he would be, shaking the tray and all of that. One day all of that disappeared. Their jobs, their ability to earn income was taken away from them because everybody could now take their pictures. As my dad was getting older, he would remind me, he said, things are changing. He said, in your own generation, you do things differently from how we did it. And that's exactly where we are today. Now my dad has gone to heaven. In 2015, he died. And my mom is still alive. She's about 79 years of age. The reality of life is that things are changing, and digitization cuts down cost and therefore explodes, right, the GDP of the world, because it's going to be global. So every country that goes digital, and everybody's going to have to go digital, right, would increase their GDP because people can do more for less. People can move quicker, not from place to place, but basically how goods and services are moved, because money is also moving quickly at the speed of email. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you for joining me in my thinking journey, and God bless you. I'll see you in the next one.